the wife conveys information exclusive to the union out there to an ex or another man because the man gave her attention, it is betrayal. It can even go to the extent that a woman can ask the man that my husband want to go out with me. My husband want to have a good time with me. Should I go ahead? And they are seeking permission or advice from somebody who is not part of the union. Is betrayal. A husband asking another lady what should be done to the wife. Matrimonial issues, exclusive issues, is betrayal. Now, when betrayal happens this way, when something happens that betrays trust between the two, it is not something that you can just go and confess to God and say, God, forgive me. I did this to my wife. I did this to my husband. Perhaps it was an extramarital affair. You don't just go and confess to God and leave the person that was affected. That person must come in. If you got involved in extramarital affair, your wife must know. Your husband must know, as the case may be. It is not only God. Because this sin, you can only be free from this sin when the other party has been brought in. You cannot go scot-free. You cannot go liberated, thinking that once you have told God, it is enough. No. And it is not something that you say have truths. Oh, he touched me here. He gave me a peck here. When you know you did everything with the person, then you are saying half truth, or you are kept the information from the person, and you think that because it is God you are dealing with. Joseph said, how can I do this great wickedness? We're talking about himself and Potiphar, who brought him and gave him position, promotion. So it is not just about you and that person. It's about the person who called you and gave you a position of trust. So he said, how can I do this wickedness and sin against God? So God and humans, we can sin against God, and not only God, but even humans, when betrayal is involved. In the workplace, some leaders come and some leaders go, and some people remain there, keep working to support leadership. When somebody has exited as a leader, it is only professional for you to keep the information that is sensitive within the sphere of that space, that office, that business. You are not allowed to leak information to a previous leader or a leader that has exited, as if to report the new leader to the old leader. It is wrong, unprofessional, and this is betrayal. So when you are, for instance, if you are a chief of staff, or you are chief director of a ministry, ministers come and go, you are supposed to keep confidential information and not share it. Your loyalty must be to the office. You must not leak official information that is confidential to somebody who has finished his work, or somebody who is on transfer, or somebody who has moved from the office. You have to keep it within that space. It is very unprofessional to bring confidential information or the state of the office to somebody whom the business does not concern. It is betrayal and very wrong. And whatever we do, seed we sow, we will germinate them and we will reap them, not on the same measure, but even more than that. Because in the realm of the spirit, in fact, I have found out in the realm of the spirit, beyond Newton's third law, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. But in the realm of the spirit and the supernatural, every action has more than proportionate and multiple reactions. So to come back to you more than you sowed. If you sow the wind, you reap the storm. This is how we should carry this kind of perspective, so that we overcome outright. We resist the temptation of betrayal. Like I said, Betrayal can kill a person's spirit, that he may not be able to deliver or do more than he used to do, or do as much as he would have done if the spirit was not killed. So he can't kill a person's spirit and expect that he will be smiling with you, be happy with you, and be fruitful as you expect him to be. Betrayal is very bad. It stifles initiatives and kills people's initiatives and kills people's spirit, and we must learn to overcome betrayal. If a wife is doing something good, a husband doesn't appreciate, and sometimes even makes statements to kill the spirit of the woman will not have strength to do better, because we have to improve on what we are doing. The woman may not even be able to do that again. It is the same professionally, in business, in ministry, everywhere, because we are humans and everybody feels betrayal. It's a bad spirit, and so we must deal with it. We must manage it when it has come, and we must overcome it. May the Lord help us to deal with this monster called betrayal and overcome it. Now, there are people who lie against men of God. Betray them. Lie against people in offices or places of trust. Betray them and think they can go scot-free. There have been people who betrayed men of God, and along the line, it looked like their destinies were hijacked, and they had to be directed back to go to such people and ask to be forgiven.